everybody, my name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and oh my god, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. This video was originally going to be a review of The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Ealing, but there's really nothing to say about that book. It's just kind of, you know, it's fine, it doesn't blow you away or anything, so like that video really wasn't going anywhere, so instead I thought we would celebrate a little bit. I really cannot believe, I think I've been doing YouTube for maybe 2 years now, and I started this channel as just a hobby. I never really expected it to go anywhere. I just needed a place to talk about books because I read books all the time, and I needed to talk to them. My cousin's like, she lives somewhere else and she's the only person I can talk to books with, and so I just needed an outlet for this, and I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined that people actually would start watching me and actually start like wanting to hear what I have to say about books. So seeing that I have 200 subscribers is just like, it just completely blows me away, and I just want to thank you guys so much because I love doing this and I'm so happy that you guys enjoy watching me. I love talking about books and I love finding people that like talking about books too, so this is just really exciting for me. So to celebrate, I thought we would do a TMI tag, but see, here's the thing, all of those tags are like extremely long, they have a lot of questions that like, I was just like, whatever, like I don't want to answer those, so I was like, maybe I'll find like a TMI book tag, and I found one of those, but still like they were too long, a lot of the questions were just like whatever. So I've made my own kind of like Frankenstein TMI tag. It's only 10 questions and we're just gonna go through them because I kind of wanted to just share with you guys a little bit about myself. Normally I sit down here, we just talk about the book. Sometimes in an update video I kind of tell you a little bit about myself, but I thought this would be a little fun extra thing to do. So again, thank you so much for 200 subscribers, and let's go ahead and get started with the questions. Alright, so question number 1 is age. So I am 21 years old, my birthday is September 4th. I don't know how to adult. I talked about Disney every week on Saturdays because I'm part of Network 1901. Am I adulting correctly? I honestly don't know. Okay, OTP. So this question, the reason I put it here is because I thought maybe I'd actually have an OTP to talk about, but see, here's the thing. I have lots of OTPs all across everything, so I'm like, okay, what do you ship more than ever? Right now I'm on the Raylo train like pretty hard, but I think like my first ever like really hardcore OTP was actually Artemis and Wally West from Young Justice, and oh my god, I still ship them so hard. That's the reason I'm so ready for season 3 of Young Justice. We're finally getting it. I'm so freaking excited because I know Wally West isn't dead, and I want them to be together forever, and it makes me so sad. But other than that, I would say I'd ship Jelsa pretty hard. I'm a Satyr shipper, you know, like that kind of stuff. And then, you know, any major couple from a lot of the books that I read are also become my OTPs. I would say Cresswell is definitely a big one as well. Alright, preferred method of reading. So since I commute to school, it takes me about an hour, I started listening to audiobooks, so that is my main method of reading. A lot of the books that I review for this channel are books that I have listened to in the car. That's why I can read them so quickly, because I can read like one a week normally if I do it like in the morning and in the afternoons. But preferably, I like reading actual tangible books that I can like hold and feel and like, you know, rub on my face and like that kind of stuff. I'm not a huge fan of ebooks, mostly just because they kind of give me a migraine, but if I read it on like the black screen, it doesn't bother me quite so much. In fact, the Selection series I read exclusively on my e-reader. I don't own those books, and I will read them every couple of months or so. I like to just reread them again on my e-reader, but otherwise, if I'm looking for books at the library, I want to listen to them because I know I can read it quickly, but then if I know that it's a book I want to have, I definitely want the actual book so that I can read it and just have it forever because I'm a book dragon and I like to hoard things. Do you have any pets? So yes, right now I actually have 3 pets. One is my adorable little he's almost 2 years old dog, Percy. He's actually underneath my chair right now. I love him. He is a blue tick hound and he's afraid of people. He's definitely my dog. He's an anxious, stressed out little thing. We also have a little white cat. He's almost 2 as well. His name is Draco. Obviously you can tell I named the animals. We have Percy Jackson and Draco Malfoy. His name is Draco because he's white and he is the chillest cat. Alright, favorite color. So you can't really tell right now, but it's actually purple. I do dye my hair purple. I'm actually wearing purple pants right now. My entire bedroom is pretty purple. I just like purple. Favorite author. Okay, so I included this one as well because I don't necessarily have like one favorite author. I actually have like the holy trinity of favorite authors, and that sits on my shelf. Actually, all 3 used to sit on this top shelf. Now I had to move the Lunar Chronicles down here, but it's Marissa Mayer, Sarah J. Maas, and Rick Riordan. I will read anything by those authors. I absolutely love them. I obviously Still Waiting for My Satyr was inspired by Percy Jackson because I am still waiting for my satyr. I'm pretty sure I am a half-blood. I am a daughter of Hades. Thank you very much. But I will read anything by those authors. I love them so much, and they really shaped me into the reader that I am. So I really owe a lot to them, and they're just really awesome. How tall am I? So I am actually a small bean. I'm like maybe 5'2". I'm not sure if I ever actually hit 5'2", but I am not the shortest of the granddaughters anymore. So there's actually, in my family, there's 3 granddaughters. I'm the oldest, but I am not the shortest. For a long time, I thought I was going to be, but the middle child is actually the shortest child, and then the youngest one is like way taller than the rest of us. But I'm 5'2", small bean, but I'm not the shortest granddaughter. That's all I care about. Introvert or extrovert? So I feel like this is a weird question to include in a book tag, which is actually where I found it, but I am an introvert. I am an INFJ. I introvert so hard. I would so much rather sit in this room and talk about books than go out and socialize. It's just like, no thank you. Some people are fine, and I can do fine with some people, but a lot of the times, like I went to D23 over the summer, that was a lot of people. That was a lot. I had to go introvert pretty hard after that trip. Tea or coffee? Unfortunately, neither. I want to like hot drinks so bad, but I don't like coffee and I don't like tea, and I've tried so many times. I don't like them. I do like one hot drink, and that's the caramel apple spice from Starbucks, which they only have during the fall, but that's like all I can drink. I don't know why I don't like tea. I don't know why I don't like coffee. That just tastes like dirt. Tea just tastes like water, and it makes me sad. I want to like hot drinks. And finally, what do you do when someone says reading is boring? Basically what I say is you just haven't found the right book yet. To me, like when people say that they don't like reading or that reading's boring or just that kind of stuff, I think that they just were taught that reading is a chore, because I know a lot of times with schooling you're required to do a lot of reading. Sometimes that's not books that you're into, and like you have to find that book that'll like open you up into reading. And so like a lot of the times I just find people that say like, oh, they just don't do it for me, I can't like imagine the world or anything, and I'm like, you just haven't found that book, because I was that person until about like 7th grade when I started reading Twilight. That was when I started reading books a lot more heavily, but it was actually Maybird that got me into reading like a lot, because I really liked that book, and I was a slow reader. I'm a little bit like dyslexic, dysgraphic, like that kind of thing, so it was hard for me to read books, but I stuck with that. I wanted to finish that book, and after that I was trying to find more books like that, and that kind of opened the door for me. And I always feel like that's just how it is with people. So if you don't like books, or you say you don't like books, that's just because you haven't found that book yet, which can be hard to find, but you just gotta experiment. You gotta go to different genres. Like, don't just read like the big name stuff because you think that's what you're supposed to like. You will find that book. There is a reader inside of everybody. You just gotta find it. And that does it for the questions. But again, I just want to thank you guys so much, because to be honest, I never thought this was going to happen. I never in a million years would have imagined anybody would watch this channel or want to hear me just ramble and rant about books all the time, because to be honest, this is what I always want to do. Even on Network 1901, whenever I like post a video about books on that channel, I'm like worried that people aren't gonna care, because I'm just so used to people not wanting to hear me talk about books. So it's so amazing that like 200 of you found me and thought I was interesting enough to give me a subscribe. So it blows my mind, and I am unbelievably grateful for this, and I just want to thank you guys so much. I keep thanking you, but thank you so much for allowing me to be here and like letting me do this. 200 is way past what I thought I would have gotten, and I am so unbelievably grateful for that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk Books with me every Monday. And we will be back with a book review next week. I got Eye of Minds ready for you. Spoiler alert, I didn't like it very much, but for now, that is everything got for you today, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.